But also as a kid, I thought tornadoes were like giant potatoes that destroyed cities.
What do you think the tie with?
Okay.
Well, it's just because they both ended with O's, so my 5-year-old brain correlated them together.
Oh, 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Yes. When I was 5 years old, I actually, well, it was my teacher's fault. She had this picture, or this fucking poster up in our science class. And on this picture, it had a blow up of the human body, and it had all these little workers in hard hats that were passing around nutrition and blood cells and all this other shit, you know, kind of like, I don't know, this is what they did. Well, for some odd fucking reason, I had it stuck in my head that that's exactly what happened in the human body. That that you didn't actually have eyes. It was actually a pilot in there looking out the fucking window.
There is an anime now with like red blood cells as characters and white blood cells who will beat the snot out of any virus that entered the body. It kind of reminded me of Osmosis Jones, except they didn't even look like non-human beings. They looked like normal humans. It's just the red blood cells had red hair and the white blood cells had white hair. Then I'm like, cool, now we have an anime based on the history of the world, and we also have an anime based on biology.
We have an anime based on ice skating. Come on.
That's also true. And then we have an anime based on swimming and volleyball and basketball.
And baseball.
And baseball.
There's pretty much almost every kind of anime out there. You just have to look for it.
True. Talia helped me in my AP history class. I don't know if that's sad or if that's amazing.
Sorry.
Yeah, got it.
Of course.
I think that would be hilarious. Has anybody seen the Attack on Titan abridged?
Mm-hmm.
It got taken down because Team 4-Star is like a huge abridged YouTube series. So since Attack on Titan was huge and new at the time, when their abridged episode blew up as big as it did, they had to take it down for copyright reasons, which I think is stupid. But yeah, before it got taken down, it was hilarious. I'm like, so when I was telling my brother that we do RP boot camps in our guild, he was like, is it anything like the boot camp thing in the Attack on Titan abridged? I'm like, no, but that'd be hilarious.
I'm not a weeaboo, so I don't understand any of these things.
I wear my weeb trash helm in pride.
Never said there was anything wrong with being a weeaboo.
Can we get a lock to bring in Surrendel?
I know, I was just
We need a lock to bring in Surrendel.
Okay, well, I'll help her put a closet up outside.
Why outside? Why not just do it in here?
I thought you can't put closets up indoors.
You're the warlock. I really don't know. Can you? I thought you could. You could do it in dungeons. Can't you?
Okay. Well, I'm not a lock, so I have to wait for her to have to put one up.
Box. Where's Box?
Is she okay?
Maybe.
She's AFK, we can't do jack.
Yeah, she'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
If you guys, those of you that don't know, if you dance with the dancing flames, it'll turn you into an elemental.
Yep.
I completely forgot to do that when I had the chance. Get the toy.
I am during the summer moon. Not
Yeah.
summer moon. Midsummer festival.
Yep. You gotta do all the polls and shit. You gotta get all the little, I don't even know what the hell they call them, little fire flower things, and then you turn them in for the shit.
Yep, you gotta turn enemy bonfires off and then run away. And if you get all the bonfires in the capital cities, you get a fire halo.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have it on me. I can't put it on.
Through the fire and the flames we carry on. I had to.
Yeah, I think the only character I actually physically have the halo on is my rogue. But everybody else, if I have it, it's been transmogrified.
I had never heard of Mary Sue until I RP'd in the guild.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that like an insult to call someone a Mary Sue?
Like, it's Mary Sue's are like kind of like badly made characters. And that's all it really is. It's just characters that's not good.
Right.
Oh, metagaming is Monty Hull, huh? Okay.
Wait, Monty Hall?
Yeah,
What that?
that's the term we used in tabletop gaming back in the day.
Okay. I wasn't around in back in the day.
Sure you were. You just didn't look like you do right now. You were kind of swimming around somewhere.
Hey, we don't know that. What is it? The testes produce over 100,000 new sperm cells a day. I could have not been created yet. We don't know.
Sure. Okay, I'll go with that.
I'm sorry, science ruins everything. It's like one time in my biology class, my biology teacher broke the news to a kid in class that he was adopted. Why? Because if you have two blue-eyed parents, it's impossible to give birth to a brown-eyed child. Well,
Not
the kid goes,
impossible, just very unlikely.
no, the kid goes, no, that's impossible. Both of my parents have blue eyes, and I have brown eyes. And then he goes, you're adopted. He comes to school crying the next day because his parents weren't going to tell him until he was ready.
Oh my fucking god.
Yikes.
Dude, I would have ended that fucking teacher's career. He would never have touched a book again so long as he... Oh, hell no.
So wait, this kid like had no idea he was adopted. He'd just gone through his whole life like, yeah, definitely these are my parents. Like there was no clue that he had. That's
Yep. His parents didn't want to tell him until he was ready. And so when we had that lesson and the kid told the teacher, no, that's wrong. Both of my parents have blue eyes and I'm their brown-eyed child. So what you're saying is not right. So the teacher goes, I'm sorry to break it to you, but there's a high chance you're adopted then. He goes home, he asks his parents, he comes into school the next day, he goes, they didn't want to tell me until I was ready.
oh my god. That's like savage, man. That teacher though.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about it because if you're gonna argue with a teacher over the logic he just said, then yeah, and if you get hurt from it, yeah, but that's also the teachers probably shouldn't be going around telling kids, yeah, you're adopted. But we were learning about genetics and how certain cross wires and recessive and dominant genes and blah 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 blah.
I love how he actually comes to school the next day and is like, hey everyone, surprise, I'm actually adopted. Like he didn't just keep it to himself. He was like, yeah, okay, I'm just
Well, because the kid like legit goes, okay, I'll ask my parents. Like he was having a full-on argument with the teacher over this. And so all the kids like hounded him the next day because this was like a 15-minute conversation. We were really holding up class here. And so he walks in and then so everybody goes, what'd your parents say? Are you their biological child? He goes, no, I'm adopted. They didn't want to tell me until I was older. And then he was like looking super depressed. And then I'm just like opposite end of the classroom sketching because that's all I did in my class because I could pay attention and draw at the same time. And so it was just like he looked so depressed and the teacher went. He just shrugged. He was like, I'm sorry that's how you had to figure out, but
he didn't even care.
biology.
Back in your seat.
Is our lock back?
He did I don't
Clear vent for a moment. Dan, system messages for the roll, yes? In chat, system messages are the roll, yes? Okay, hold on for a second. That's because I have a special channel for all this shit. Yep, there it goes. All right. I had a 60-something in general. I don't know what you got. Oh, you were being a bitch. I see. Okay.
Jeez. Brutally honest.
Hey, that's the best part of it. I love people who are brutally honest. You can trust them more than any other person.
And I'm scared and I'm afraid to go to sleep tonight because I watched a very scary video.
The only thing that like scared me to the point where I couldn't go to sleep. And it wasn't that it was scary, it's just creepy. It was a black cat sitting like a person and its legs was elongated to like unnatural length. Like not to the where it was like completely over exaggerated. No, just slightly longer to where it wasn't normal. And it was just staring at you.
What I watched was this freaking overnight challenge of Suicide Forest in Japan.
Of this, like literally, it's super creepy. I have to live with this in my head, so does everyone else.
They do.
TV shows don't scare me.
Nothing scares you.
No. There's one thing that I am afraid of.
Your teenage daughter coming home and saying I'm pregnant?
College tuition.
That's not, no, none of that.
Ooh, that one.
Shit.
Maybe will be afraid of that.
I'm scared of college tuition.
That's already taken care of.
Yeah, I'm really into paranormal stuff like that, like Suicide Bridge, Suicide Forest.
Okay. Do we have general music video, social media links? Okay, if I'm sending a picture, where would I put that in what channel? Text channel.
Okay, you're gonna have to give us another example, Ban. What do you mean, perfect?
Wait, what is he talking about?
I can give kind of an example of it.
I could give an example of it.
Let's say in this game, for instance, like you wanted to be a highborn, like a highborn elf, but you were the most perfect one. You had to be the most beautiful. You had to be the one with the most power, etc.
A power gamer. Okay, thank you.
It's like that, and it could be like, hi, I'm part angel, part goddess, part wolf, part vampire, part fairy.
Part bullshit.
Yeah, and it's that, and then it's also like they have no, like, personality flaws.
And everything is always great.
Also, they say
I've had those people in my
Delusion of godhood.
Yeah, and it's either they'll make their character like either super happy or super sad. Like they have to be the most depressed person with the most horrible background, yet being the best person ever, yet having all these superpowers, or like they're super special and and there's no one else like them.
and it's always about them. It's never about anybody else around them. It's the role play. If it's a role play, even if it's a group role play, they are the role play. You must pay attention and worship the ground they walk on, or else you're no good.
Yep. They have to be the center of the attention. They're the special person out in the center of everybody else.
I got what you're saying. Okay. You see, I've always felt. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lojack. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Now you can go. It's not important.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying, I'm just working on my story while all this is going on.
Same.
I've always felt that you should put what's called adventure hooks in your character. And an adventure hook is basically something that another player can grab a hold of and walk off with. In my case, in my character, my dragon is incredibly curious. It's not real hard to get my attention, so, you know.
Ooh, shiny.
Squirrel, you know.
Like, yeah, my character's really cautious.
Who's your character?
Have you ever, in Guardians of the Galaxy, the lady whose parents were killed by Thanos and she was pretty much made a living weapon?
Nebula?
The green chick.
Yeah, the green chick.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that story.
I was just wondering which character you're on right now.
Oh, I'm on Lojack.
See, I'm waiting for somebody to make a Worgen that had a great upbringing, parents didn't die, they're still alive in Gilness, and the little brat is just rebelling.
I was actually thinking of doing that, but I'm like, nah, my parents have to die.
Damn!
But her parents.
She's all patricide, bitches!
Have you read my backstory yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, just click my character.
I'm not ready.
I went into full detail.
Find you first. Holy shit.
Run for y'all.
Yeah, I'm not running the mod, so I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
Where y'all at? Because I just logged in.
Walked in. More info. Where are you?
Like, where are y'all doing the boot camp? Because I just logged in.
Okay. We're in Mulgore. We'll summon you in a moment. Give us a moment. We have to wait for Fox to get back. Oh, wait. There she is.
I think I can find it the right portal to take.
Wait, what now? Your
Deviant breed? Are you deviant breed?
Okay, no, I'm really Character's name is
Because I thought deviant breed just logged in, so I thought it was deviant breed. Oops. I just invited him to group. I'll explain it to him.
Yeah, that ain't me. I logged in like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, he's a fucking zealot.
But yeah, like my character, she's like super awkward if you get to know her, but she has like a very formal upfront, but that's because she works as an emissary / ambassador. So she kind of has to be polite if she first meets people.
Her eyes twitching with a crooked smile.
Oh.
Like it's one of those situations.
That's healthy.
The person that needs to be raid grouped and summoned, please message Black Fox.
But are y'all on board?
We on Alliance.
Okay, I'll meet y'all on board. I'm gonna turn on this right now. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Grab Logak, if you would, Fox.
Oh, I see where y'all are at.
He's in group 2.
Oh, do I have to grab Logak? He's such a rogue.
Is that like his class or something, or am I missing it?
Yeah, that's his class.
Okay.
Yeah, my class is early.
Smoke break! Yeah! Alright, ban!
He wants us to practice our roleplay. So everybody practice your fun little roleplay.
Oh,
I'm just
there you
playing
go.
with my string.
The ultimate roleplay.
I'm just gonna hide in a corner like I do whenever I have to do group work with other people.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm one of those people who just wants to be left alone. Like you normally, I'm the person who raises their hand and asks, "Can we work by ourselves?"
I'm known as the lone wolf.
Isn't this just the freaking most spacious place to roleplay? Like, come on. There's so much space for just like.
I wouldn't suggest touching any of my armor.
Why?
Why are we in a cave anyways?
It's easier to clam bake the place. Jeez, what the hell?
Yeah. Look at how many spikes are on the armor.
The reason we're in a cave is because I heard that the last boot camp got trolled.
It was.
Yeah,
Somebody made a character named Panzer is gay and just came in and just started trolling.
And there was also kitty cans.
Damn.
So we figured it'd be easier for you guys to get the feel of roleplay without some idiot coming through and thinking, we can mess this up.
True, even though I blocked them so I couldn't see anything that they were saying.
I remember I was there at the last one and I think it was a panda, and that guy was nuts. Like, he just ran with us the whole time, and I don't know, he had some kind of vendetta against, I don't remember who it was, but somebody.
There was another guy who walked with us, but he was like outside our guild. But he didn't say or do anything, he just walked with us, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just curious on what the heck we're doing.
Yeah. When we were doing the last guild march, there was a panda that got on his grunt and the good sucks and all this stuff. I just whispered them, thank you for devoting the time that you spend, that you paid for to walk with us. It's true.
If anybody has any RP questions, feel free to ask. Some of us will be more than happy to assist you in anything you need within reason.
Yep.
And remember, RP does not only consist in Goldshire.
God, I
Squeaky,
literally
squeaky.
walked in there one time and I got like a boatload of like other druids trying to do a cat ERP, and then I'm like, no, and then I walked
Like your
away.
game crashes the moment you walk in.
You walk in, I walked in there and I got an internet transmitted disease.
Imagine like someone just bought the game for the first time. They got automatically put on the moon guard. They made their character, went to Goldshire, and then
Oh my
Well-
gosh.
You say Moonguard to any other server like Wormrest Accord, I go, yeah, Moonguard. Oh, them.
Well, Moonguard isn't a bad server as long as you just avoid Goldshire.
That's what I tried to explain to them. Oh no, there's ERP everywhere. I'm like, we're in the Wormrest Accord. There's ERP all over the forest. Don't tell me it's just on Moonguard.
I remember I talked to my friends into playing WoW. That I'm like, okay, guys, here's your initiation into WoW. We're gonna go to this nice little village called Goldshire. On Moonguard, and they're like, oh, okay, and we walk in there, and they're like, Harlan, why?
I just think it's hilarious that people are like, they associate Goldshire, one town, they associate it with all the RP on Moonguard.
I mean it's called Goldshire for a reason.
They're like, just avoid Goldshire, and you're good.
Just like I tell everybody to avoid Eversong Forest on the Horde side of Wormrest Accord, and you're good.
Is that pretty much their Goldshire?
I caught a Tauren and gnome in the forest there.
Jesus Christ. What was he using? The gnome as a vibrator?
All I know is the Tauren was telling the gnome she felt good, and the gnome was replying squeaky squeak.
Oh no, why are we talking about this again?
Because
I was pointing out where the bad place in Wormrest Accord is.
That'd be a fun RP event or
I
ERP
was thinking
story.
a completely different reason why it was being brought up, but okay.
I'm gonna go bleach my ears, okay?
Like, excuse me, I'm gonna pour holy water ears into my ears.
And you're a guy too. That's I don't know, man, but I think you're full of shit.
If it makes it worse, I made a gnome specifically just to call her Squeaky Squee for that.
Why?
I don't know. It was like 3 a.m. last night when I did it.
I made a
After
gnome
hearing
one
that
time
story.
just because everybody hates gnomes.
I love gnome.
I do too. I think they're actually pretty cute.
How many people on a freaking RP server have a pet?
Have a what?
How many people on this server have a freaking like pet in their story?
Sorry, dude, your like mic is super fuzzy.
Yeah, not a word.
It's my fan.
The question was, how many people are what?
How many people on the server have like a pet in their story? Like, there's
Pet
people-
what?
There's like people who have specific like pets that take part in their story.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, no, I don't have any pets. I turn into a dragon. That's about as far as that goes. Well, actually, no, I could turn into A dragon, a dwarf, a plant podling, a crab, a bird guy from the Draenor. I could turn into a demon, a cat guy, an ash tongue, and a Gorin so far.
So basically anything that you have a transformation toy of.
Yes! You hush! Out of character! Fuck you! You suck!
What about Naga? Can you turn into a Naga?
No, I don't have the Naga yet! God damn it, I want it so bad and I can't find the fucking thing.
Yeah, the Raikou.
I think it's just archaeology.
Raikou doesn't transform you, it's the horn, it just makes you grow, doesn't it?
No, look over at me.
I've got the Naga one.
I'll show you the Raikou. Look over me, I'm on a rock.
I'll worry about getting the Naga one when they release the player race. Because really, I'll have no choice at that point but to get it. But, you know.
But
Hey,
yeah, pet-wise, my character has a pet, but it's only because she needs to see an eye animal when she's in, like, cities and stuff, because she's a druid. So when she's in, like, forests and all that, she can use her druidic abilities to, like, see, quote-unquote, in her own way. But if she's in, like, a city or a cave where there's no plant life or anything, she can't see crap. So she uses the Shauna to, like...
You said it was like Paw from Avatar, right?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Alright, I'm leaving, guys. Thanks for bringing me in. I gotta go do stuff.
Alright, take it easy.
I can't find her.
But she can also see if she shapeshifts into her cat and bear form, because technically she gets a new set of eyes just as her limbs shapeshift. She just prefers to stay in her human form unless she's fighting. Yeah, unless she's fighting if necessary, but that's just because she's had a bad experience with people abusing the beast instinct when they're in their shapeshift form, so she only turns into it when necessary. But for that, you would have to read the TRP thing, because I don't feel like explaining it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think about my story, seeing where I can improve on.
Snort.
Oh, and I can also turn into a plant.
You can turn into a bird.
Well, good for you.
Damn right, good for me.
Dig you up later.
See, look, I'm a fire flower. I used this one to drive Doctor fucking mad during the last hide and seek.
Were any of you here for Pebble Night last month? In June, actually, I mean. In June, there was an event called Hell Night.
Oh god.
Oxygen, breathe, exhale. Inhale,
No.
hold, hold, then exhale. Cough, cough, cough. Okay.
No, it's because I had mucus drainage, and it's like in my throat now, and it's not fun.
Very sorry. That sounds horrible. I don't know quite what I would do if that was, ew, nasty.
You cough until it comes out, and then you spit it out.
Yeah, I smoke pot. I don't... That stuff... No, I don't get sick. Sorry.
I'm like It's like a sinus infection. It happens when the weather changes a lot. Because, like, air pressure, a lot of science that I don't understand. And so, whenever the weather changes, and since I live in Alabama, it happens fairly a lot. So now my nose is all stuffed up and it's messy.
Yeah, my kids brought home strep and I still didn't catch it. It was awesome.
Lucky. I work at a child care, and we tell parents don't bring your sick kids. Doesn't mean they listen.
Oh, no, I listen. I work at home, though, see. I can understand why some parents, I mean, 5 o'clock in the morning, you got to be at work in 1 hour and your kid's got a fever. They don't give a fuck at work. You got to do something. You can't leave that little fucker home. Mm-hmm. So unless you got a babysitter, then it's off to school, homeboy. Here's some medicine.
Yeah, because at the child care I work at, it's like a gym. So it's like, okay, we watch your kids while you go work out. And so it's just like, okay, if your kid's sick, you probably shouldn't be worrying about working out. You should probably be taking care of your kid.
Yeah, in your particular situation, I would be pissed if a parent brought a sick kid in.
Like, we even had a kid get brought in, and the parent goes, she flew up earlier today, but she should be fine now. Just let her hang out in the corner. And it's like, I really would rather her not be in here because I don't want to get sick. I don't like missing school at all because I have honors classes and AP, so me missing one day is like missing 12.
I know. But I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell my goddamn daughter that has the same fucking honors classes. Go to the teacher, ask for the makeup work, set your ass down and do it.
That's generally how it goes. I just prefer not to miss school.
Oh, I understand. My daughter tried that same bullshit. It's like, we're missing 12 days. I said, well, then I guess that's 12 days you got to make up for. Get to it.
And go to bed.
Because my mom's problem with me is I'll pretend to be fine when I'm not, and I'll try to go to school when I'm sick. And it's just like, I'll wear a SARS mask or something. It'll be fine.
Geez, most people freaking prefer to stay active sick rather than pretend not to be.
Nah, I'll force myself to go to school unless the pain is so bad I'm crying, because I rarely cry from pain.
The only time I ever cry from pain is migraines.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yo.
Nope.
Alright, this is Pyro Problem and Frosted Tip in the Guild. I just wanted to come say hi. I don't have a headset currently, so I'm on a crappy phone, but hope that I can come join the shenanigans sometime.
Hi, we'd love to have you take place in our shenanigans.
Hello.
Alright.
Okay, so is that how you name your cloud serpent there, Ben? Is that what you did to that?
Hey, you can name your round.
Oh, yeah, I'm reading it. I'm just asking. Okay, I understand.
But yeah, I think there's like 2 times in my life that I've cried from pain. And that was when I had a really, really bad case of strep throat. And another one, but that was like female problems. It was cramps. I had to go to the hospital. It was bad.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I feel your pain.
It just
It got
sucks.
so bad that actually a cyst ruptured in my ovaries.
Oh god, that's
Isn't
not
that
good.
fun?
They thought it was an appendicitis, and so I got into an emergency CAT scan, and luckily it wasn't, but it was painful.
Gosh, my brother has had appendicitis twice. Correction, he had it once, and then he had an inflamed appendix that swole. And then, like, the second time I told him he should probably get it removed. Because, I mean, like, you don't need it, and if it ruptures, then you just get more problems. But, yeah, because first time he got it was when we were in Gatlinburg on a Boy Scout trip, and he was in the hospital, and then I was in another hospital because my grandma had a seizure, so I was with her. And then the next time he was out of school for like 2 weeks because his appendix started messing up again. And originally I thought it was like a stomach virus, but then I was at work And my boss comes in, he goes, "Hey, how's your brother holding up?" And then I'm like, "Oh, he's just a little sick." And he starts laughing. He goes, "Oh yeah, sick, right?" And then he leaves. I'm like, "Okay, that was weird." And then my coworker goes, "Honey, your brother's in the hospital." And then I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay, why?"
You don't want us to download the My Role Play. You want us to download the TRP?
Yep,
Yeah,
TRP.
I got TRP a while back.
Should we like send a link in it in the RP channel? Hey Ben. Okay, I'll send a link for the TRP thing add-on for people who need it. TRP. Do you want me to send extended or just TRP3 regular? Okay, so I'll just send the extended. And I'll post that in the RP channel for those who want to get it. For the RP team.
So you want to get the extended one? Is that what we want?
I sent a link for what he wants you guys to get in the RP team channel.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Panzer's always right. Am I right now, Panzer is?
Hey, Bam. If I get the TRP extended, is it gonna move my profile over there, or am I gonna have to retype it? Because I have TRP3 right now. Okay, just wondering. Thanks.
It's doing the same shit it did to Iridian to me. So you need, instead of TRP3 extended, needs TR3P. Is that?
Yeah. Extended is an add-on.
Thank you.
Sorry. There are people around. Meow.
I'm sorry I'm late for the boot camp. My father had his birthday, and now I'm stuck here with them talking to my aunt and everything.
My birthday's tomorrow.
Happy early birthday.
Uh, I have school tomorrow.
Same.
Well, I was also considered eclipse.
I'm actually pretty excited for school tomorrow, only because I have a game design class, so I get to work more on making the sprites for the game, the field sprites.
Yeah.
Actually,
But I have to sit through like a microbiology class, just reading, doing work. That's all I do. Well, except for my teacher came from Notre Dame, and then she's like, she had 10 years of science and all that stuff. At least she's a fun teacher, rather than some of the other teachers that just sit there looking at you in an awkward way.
yeah, no matter what your years, throughout all your years, you're gonna get at least one teacher who doesn't like you.
What?
And no matter what you do, you're going to get at least one teacher in your life that doesn't like you.
Stupid headphones. Where are they? I always bring headphones just in case. Did it work? Hold on. Something's wrong with them. What's wrong with my headphones? Okay, I have to relog out of the app because they're not working. Okay, is that better? Okay, I couldn't get it to work, so it's like... I'm sorry I didn't make the roleplay bootcamp. It's because of, you know, what I already said. Great. I missed the whole day. Now I have to get X-Mark. I've been really sick of writing X-Mark all the time. I'm sorry, but I've been doing it for 3 weeks now, and I need an officer to do it. I can't do it every day.
I'll help out if you want.
Please, I'm sorry. This is just where I've done it for at least 3 weeks, and there has to be somebody else to do it because, you know, if I'm not here, somebody else is not here, it needs to be done. It's every day X-Mom.
Yeah. I can do most of the days. It's just today. I won't be available until 10 o'clock server time. So I'll be like cutting it close. So if you do still need me to help today, I can.
Alright. Because I have school. Probably. And I have a test tomorrow. Yeah. I have an AC cert test. I have an actual cert test to take.
What?
Cert.
What's that?
It's supposed to be a test where, like, you get scored for average or below science level.
Okay, we had that in like 10th grade. It was like I don't know what it was, but it was like for math and English.
It sucked.
Hey, Ben, would you be able to help me with my backstory? Because I just got to the Shadow Syndicate part, but I don't know how to like tie it up.
What do you need help with?
Setting up my backstory for my character with how she found the Shadow Syndicate.
Okay, first things first. What do you want to put into it, rather than just saying, "Hey, I found Shadow Syndicate"?